What does every single person watching this video have in common? Well, when we were growing up, our parents were far too busy and didn't really give a shit, so they used cartoons as a babysitter. And I thought, you know what? We need to be a bit more nostalgic on this channel. We need to give it a rest from the feminists and the vegans and the cyclists just for a couple of days or so and just go back down memory lane and enjoy ourselves. So let's have a look at all the cartoons that made my life as a 90s kid, born in 1993 for those of you playing at home. So we're going to go through and check out some of the amazing shows that made the 90s a great time for cartoons.
This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This is Art Attack.
Art Attack. Art Attack was the perfect combination of fine art and, for some fuck-off reason, using food to create fine art. It was for the children who enjoyed learning and taking in some of the fine culture from around the world and making the Mona Lisa out of fucking spaghetti for some reason. Top show! Arthur. Arthur was a great show. DW was a motherfucker though. She carried on like an absolute pork chop, non-fucking stop. And Arthur, that poor little shrew or mouse, what the fucking was he? Hamster? I got no fucking idea. Whatever animal you are, Arthur, I feel for you, brother. Whew. Good show though, and I liked your friend with the bunny ears. He was a nice guy.
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas are coming down in pairs. Bananas in pajamas.
I don't think there is an opening to any TV show that sends shivers down the spine like the opening to Bananas in Pajamas. What absolute fucking genius came up with the idea of two pieces of fruit that are twins with a rat in the hat and chase around teddy bears? Oh my god, it's a piece of fucking genius, ladies and gentlemen. And don't get me wrong, it had a very important message as well. Always eat your fruit and make sure you don't trust rats in hats. Because he was a conniving little fucker, wasn't he? Ugh.
Hey, hey, Blinky Bill, save us from that wood chip mill. If you don't do it, no one will. Good old Blinky Bill. Hey, hey, Blinky Bill, get in there and fight until we're safely back on Greenback Hill. Good old Blinky Bill. Good on you, Blinky.
Hey, Blinky Bill here. I love eucalyptus and shit. That was my impression of Blinky Bill. And it was also, it turns out, an impression of John Howard. My fellow Australians, you see, it's very similar. How could you not love watching Blinky Bill? I mean, it's got emus, it's got koalas, it's got wombats doing shit. They're running around teaching each other the tools of the trade to live in Australia. And they built a small, lovable community full of animals that treated each other right. Blinky Bill was a show for the ages. Fuck Brum. Baba. I don't remember much about Baba, but they were elephants and they had nice music at the start. How can you go wrong? Animorphs. I was never into Animorphs, and I'm happy to fucking accept that and admit that to the millions of people around the world who watch these videos. Let me tell you that right bloody now, ladies and gentlemen. Animorphs can get fucked. Daria. If Daria was made today, it would just be a young girl who was an emo and was on several antidepressants and just being an annoying bitch. But in the 90s, it was cool. And I was far too young to enjoy Daria when it came out. But as I got older, I still didn't get it. But some people like it. So good fucking on ya.
Wow, look what they have found! The cable to a TV station, now their stars across the nation. As right as the riding, but they go honor the cat. They discover fame and fortune and they never go back. But they're in the dark and that rabbit lives. Running riot as they televise Feral TV. The pirate TV channel got a scene of the feed. Welcome to the world of Feral TV.
Feral TV was a weird one because an interesting fact that you may not know, the cast of Feral TV now actually have jobs on Four Corners. Yes. Because it was very strange, the sort of setup for this TV show. The animals on this show were quite obviously extreme crack addicts. And to have that, portrayed to kids as something that kids should tune in and enjoy and really consume as just must-see entertainment is a bit fucked up, ABC. So you should be ashamed of yourself. But nonetheless, great show. But they did look like they just walked out of an NRL Mad Monday. They were cracked out of their fucking minds and were probably on their way to sexually assault something.
Fireman Sam, he's always on the scene. Fireman Sam, his engine's bright and clean.
Fireman Sam, a local legend, a local hero, and I bet, ladies and gentlemen, that he was laying more pipe than you can possibly imagine with the local ladies ripping his bloody plasticine fucking vest off and putting his pork sword between the people of that town. Fireman Sam, he was rescuing dogs, he was rescuing ladies, and he was fucking all the chicks. I don't know where I'm fucking going with that. Next. Okay, Freaky Stories is an interesting one because it actually affected me for the rest of my life. There was one story, don't know if you can remember it, but they were telling everyone about, okay, there was this hotel room, and in the hotel room these people came in and the mattress was comfortable, but it seemed to start to move in the middle of the night, and 3 days later they realised that the mattress was full of cockroaches, and that fucked me up. I'm still terrified of cockroaches. I fucking hate them. I'd rather fucking brown snakes in my ass. I'd rather a bloody redback spider up my nose than a fucking cockroach anywhere near me. They do me fucking head in. So fuck you, Freaky Stories, you cocksuckers. Alright, good motherfuckers, prepare to judge me here because I love Madeline. I do. I enjoy that show. It was a great program. You remember the episode where they found the dinosaur bone? I still remember it. I'm pretty sure I dug up half my fucking yard looking for that shit when that episode came out. Just a fantastic program for young children, promoting good and honest messages for everyone watching, much like this channel. So ladies and gentlemen, we love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, make sure you subscribe because we're going to hit 1 million subscribers by my birthday on the 14th of July. Fuck it, I'm just going to keep saying it until we do it.
Nadi, the little man with the red and yellow car. Nadi, his tinkling bell means he's the happy.
If Nadi isn't the most calming cartoon in history, then I don't have a fucking beard, okay? You could be having the most heinous day at school. You could be just finishing year 1 and some prick's stolen your fucking texters, some motherfucker's taken your rubber, and someone snapped the ends off all your bloody HB pencils, and you've got a fucking pile of homework to do, and you're freaking out, you're fucking flipping out, your parents have sent you to your room because you've walked in and go, this is shit, mum, stick it up your ass, you dickhead, and she sent you to your room, and guess what? You hear in the other room, the TV room, that Nadi is playing, and it just calms you. Good on you, Nadi.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van.
Aw, Postman Pat. He was a man whore. Little known fact about Postman Pat is he got around fucking everybody, right? He was all around the neighbourhood knocking on doors and dropping loads into all the chicks in the town. Yeah, you didn't know this, motherfucker. You had no idea. That's why I got taken off the air, because Postman Pat was delivering to the wrong P.O. boxes, into the wrong boxes is what I'm trying to say. Rocko's Modern Life was just a fucking weird smacky epidemic, alright? It was like, I don't know, somebody doing a reality TV show in Western Sydney. It was fucked up.
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round a twist?
Talking about smackies, Around the Twist was absolutely ridiculous. Some of the episodes of Around the Twist were so fucking confusing that, honestly, I'm pretty sure it brought on psychosis for young children everywhere. Talk about bad dreams, these people were tripping fucking balls every episode, so fuck you Around the Twist. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but fuck you Around the Twist.
I think the ball is my favourite toy, thought Spot.
Spot was an absolute mad motherfucker, right? He was a beautiful looking dog. He had a fine coat. He'd been eating his fish oil and he just had a big old spot right there so you could identify him. His parents weren't too bad either. And I bet in the Doggy World, he was fucking all the bitches. Anyway, we've had enough about the children's cartoons. Let's move on to the fine purveyor of the best cartoons when we were younger than adults, but older than children. I'm talking about the classic, the greatest program ever to hit Australian TV. I'm talking about Cheese TV. Now, I'm lucky enough to know personally the mad bastards from Cheese TV, Ryan and Jade. Well, when I say personally, I met them once for about an hour. They were nice guys, good on you. But they were on our screens for what seemed like a millennia, talking mad shit, reading out letters and having a good old fucking Australian time. And during that time, they played the two best cartoons of the 90s. Now, you're either a fan of one or the other. So if you're upset by what I'm about to say, suck a dick, alright? But the second best cartoon of the 90s was by far Dragon Ball Z. How many good motherfuckers were in the playground after watching Dragon Ball Z just fucking doing these motherfuckers, just ready to, I'm gonna fuck you up, mate, you fucking dickhead. Great times. I love Dragon Ball Z. I really got into it. You get the Tarzos too out of the chip packets. Fuck me dead. What a great fucking time. But it's now time, ladies and gentlemen, I've had your attention for far too long here. It is now time for the number one children's program, the cartoon of the 90s. And ladies and gentlemen, could it go to anyone else?
Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon.
We gotta catch 'em all, motherfuckers. Pokemon was the absolute pinnacle. And I can't use the Pokemon theme song because, well, apparently they claim copyright and all this shit. So I'm gonna sing it for you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em for you and me. History, and you see me now, I see you. Pokemon's gotta catch 'em all. Now I gotta pick that up, Pokemon. If you at your school didn't have Pokemon cards, and if you at your school didn't get Pokemon banned from your school, then you're a pussy, alright? You're a fucking big pussy. Because Pokemon was the best thing to happen to us as children. It was fucking amazing. You had your Charizards and your Bulbasaurs and all this fucking good shit, and now people who still have their cards can make shit tons of money. And I fucking lost mine, right? I lost mine in like a flood. that happened to my old house, which was absolute bullshit. The cards got ruined and I'm fucking just absolutely distraught by it. So if you've got any cards you want to send me, make sure you send them my P.O. box right there. Fucking do it, all right, motherfucker? Now, I think a lot of people might disagree with my list, or it wasn't really a list, it was more of just a reaction video. But if you think that I missed out on something in this list, like The Simpsons or Sailor Moon or something else, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick tanks, me dick stanks. Ladies and gentlemen, love ya, see ya, bye.